Hello, thank you everyone for joining. This is the sourcing hyperlink meeting, and we have CGI join with us today. Hi, Rich.
Hypercare meeting.
What did I say?
Hyperlink.
God, I said that last time too.
I know.
Hypercare meeting. I'm sorry. So the first thing on the agenda today we're gonna go over is a multiple award, how to do a multiple award. So I'll go ahead and share my screen. Share this screen here. All right, can everybody see my screen?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're going to navigate to the prepare our effects tab, where we first got to open the sealed bids. Let me do that. All right. Then we're going to navigate to the Analyze an Award tab. And here we have, so I create a solicitation. I have 3 lines and 2 suppliers responded. All right. So you're going to click on the scenario tab.
And this is for if you're not going to award by total, right?
Yes, or if you want to award to multiple suppliers.
Right.
So yeah, but the first for this example, we're going to do not awarding by total. So you're going to create a scenario. So you're going to click the new scenario button and then name your scenario.
So they'll basically be creating a template for this so that they can repeat it over and over? Or is this individualized for each one?
For each one.
Okay.
Yeah. This is just for this solicitation. It won't be available. What was going on beforehand, Evalua would do it automatically. So they would do some of these scenarios automatically. The system would run through and try to find the best bid or the best, all those. But we were finding that with all of the suppliers and that there could be some performance issues with running those scenarios automatically. So instead, we have to create them manually now. So that's kind of where that came from. So, but
And
yeah,
then
first solicitation. Sorry, Tracy.
that's okay, that's good. So after
Okay,
we've created
appreciate it.
our scenario, we want to click on it. So we've named it multiple award by line item scenario. You can name it whatever you want to name it. You want to click on it. And here it gives you the line items right here under the response column. So this is our first line. Everything in green is the lowest price. So it identifies the lowest price. Here is my supplier 1, and my second supplier is listed here. Right. So if I want to award here, it says that my Robinson supplier on line 1 bidded the lowest bid. So I'm going to come here under the quantity, and the quantity is 2,000. So I'll put 2,000 because I'm awarding supplier 1, line item 1. So for the percentage, it's 100% because I'm awarding them 100% this line. And then the amount, we're just going to copy that over here.
Now, do we have to put the quantity and the percentage, or can we just put the percentage? Okay.
You're going to have to put all of that. So then for line 2, it's identified that our second supplier came in with the lowest bid for line 2. So you're going to want to put the quantity. So the quantity is still 2,000. You can see that here. For the percentage, I'm gonna award them 100%. This line, and then for the total, they're gonna be awarded. You stick that in. Right? And then for our line 3, our first supplier, Robinson Services, came in the lowest. Same thing, you're gonna list the quantity. I'm awarding them the entire lot. The percentage, I'm awarding them the entire percentage of this lot. And then the amount that I'm awarding. So we got all our fields put in. So we're getting ready to award the line 1, line 2, and line 3. So next we're gonna click the save button. Once we did that, you can see that it put a check mark in the lines that we're awarding. So line 1 is going to Robinson's Services and Supplies. So our line 2 is going to go to the supplier here, and our line 3 is going to go to our supplier here. So once we've verified that the green check mark is in the right, identified the right lines and suppliers, we're going to click the confirm award button. And it's going to ask us a series of questions. Do you really want to validate current simulation results? So I do. Click OK. All right. All right. Now we can click back on, we'll click on the award column. So it says here, our lot 1. So we awarded our lot 1 to our supplier 1. We awarded the lot 2 to our second supplier, and we awarded lot 3 to our third supplier. All right. If we needed to cancel the awards, we can click the cancel award button to pull that back. Let me click on the proposal tab, and you can see where it's selected, because I did not select them. The system automatically did that when we created the award. So it identified the suppliers here. And if we click on the contract tab, it queued us up to where we can create our contracts for our both suppliers. So that's pretty much how you do the multiple award for different lines, if you're going to award different lines.
Now,
back over to the supplier.
will you be able to go through perhaps an RFP scenario where there aren't any lines and do a multiple award?
I don't know if anything's changed based on my testing of that. You cannot make a multiple award on an RFP unless you have a line item. Unless something's changed.
So you have to have 3 separate line items, or for the number of awards, you need a line item for each award, basically.
Well, you would need to put a line item in your RFX.
Okay.
Has that changed, Tracy? Do you know?
Not that I know of.
Okay. So my advice to my agencies is we always put a line item regardless if it's an RFP or an IFP.
Okay. And then
they may when they issue it say I'm only going to award to 1, but things change. And then if you want to make a multiple award, you don't have a line item, then you're out of luck.
And then just divide up the percentage based on that if it's multiple awards.
Well, Tracy, are you going to show them how to do a multiple award if it's awarded in total?
I don't have that.
Maybe that's for
up,
next meeting. Maybe that's for the next meeting.
If you wanted to do a multiple award for the total, so what you would do is come here, under award all.
Tracy,
And
do you even need to go to the scenarios if you're going to do it by total?
I think you have to.
Are you doing it to totals to different suppliers?
So, yeah.
Two suppliers. Okay. So yeah, if you were going to do that to 2 different suppliers, then you would come here and you're gonna put in, the, percentage would be 100, the amount you're gonna award to, and, I mean, the amount for the line item, and then where it says on grid, you're gonna pick your grid, so we only have one grid here, so you would pick your grid, and then you would pick the proposal, so the supplier that you're gonna award, that line to, you would pick them here, and then click the apply button, and it'll put that, green checkbox in the, field for that supplier. I don't have one that's queued up already that I can show.
But we can do some more award
Yeah.
scenarios next time. But,
I can show you that next time we meet.
So if you go to
Okay.
the proposals, if you go, out of this tab and over, analyze an award, and then it'll take you out to the proposals right here. So here you have both proposals. And if you're awarding all lines to all vendors, you can check the award here,
Mhm.
right? You can multi-award from here as well. Before, it would only allow you to do one.
Okay,
that
but that's a
changed-
change then.
That was a change.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
change
Okay.
been in for a while, but
Okay.
yes, I could select both award icons from here if, if I was awarding to both of these vendors all of the line items. You could do it from here.
Okay,
That's-
perfect.
Yeah. And that's what I meant from doing it from the proposals is doing it from this tab.
Okay.
You can do both. But if you need to start breaking it down by line, lot, then you would need to go into the scenarios and do it.
Okay, so if you're gonna award it from this screen and just select the trophy, you don't have to have a line item for an RFP?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But again, we can show that next time.
Yeah.
Just to make sure it's queued up, because I don't think I have any RFPs queued up.
So if you don't have a line item and you create the contract, I guess it's not linked like it's currently. You can add items in the contract,
Correct.
correct?
Yes,
Okay,
but I'm taking a note and we can run through that scenario.
okay. So the only
Just-
time you're creating your new scenario is if you're awarding by line item.
Yeah, grids or lines.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Lots are
One-
lines, yeah. Well,
lots of
grids
lines.
are
One-
lines, yeah.
Right.
Okay,
One vendor's getting this grid, one, if you're breaking it up by counties or something like that, you may do it that way, but yeah.
okay.
So I'll stop sharing. Did anyone have any other questions? My child is getting off of the bus. I'm normally at home. I'm normally at home. So.
I have a couple questions from Joanne because she's teaching the VILC class today. But she had two questions she wanted to be sure we asked while we were in here today. So the first one was, in some of her quotations, like, in her, I guess, MA lines, it's got quotation marks in the item description. And she wanted to make sure, she said she thought somebody said something about, different little special characters and things not working correctly. So she just wanted to make sure those would convert over properly.
Double quotes. Yeah, let me check on that. I have heard issues with double quotes. Let me check on that.
I
And
know,
that's an existing MA in the system
Yeah.
today?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
yeah, because I know
So
in the new
converting-
platform, you can't use special characters in the item description. I found that out the hard way.
Yeah, and I know I attached a document and I had the number sign. When I attached my document and it didn't show the number sign. It just had
In the title or in the document itself?
And the title of the document.
Oh,
It's
okay.
gonna cut us off in 10. Well, the recording is gonna stop and kick us out, but we can come back into the same meeting.
Okay.
That's
Well,
what
you
I
can-
was saying, Kimberly. It kicks us off after 40 minutes.
We haven't been in here 40 minutes recording.
It says
Yeah.
it's 10 minutes left.
Oh, so
Yeah,
okay,
it'll-
from the
it
time the
kicks
meeting
off?
started, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
So it's gonna kick us all the way off, and we can just click on the same link and come back into the meeting.
And the last one was about our line items that are discount currently. What are we gonna do with those if the discount aren't in the new, you know, if it doesn't register in the new EVA for discount? How is that gonna?
Do you have,
over?
do you have open, is this a solicitation or an MA?
It's a MA.
MA with a,
Percentage discount off a list or something like that, right, Tracy?
right,
Correct.
discount. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to look into that one too. I'm not sure how that's gonna happen. I know for solicitations, we weren't bringing them over, but when we searched, I don't think there was a solicitation that had a discount line that was open. So
No,
I'll verify that for you. Yeah, I'll take a look.
Thank you.
She's swinging at something.
well, my light keeps cutting off. If I don't move,
Oh,
the
okay.
light will cut off. I'm trying to think of something that I've gotten this week. Felicia, we just reviewed the multiple award, but we recorded it, so I'll send you that link soon as they get it queued up for me. And I can,
Oh, you can thumbs up? I'm all right.
well, we still got 7 minutes, so let me see if I can I'll just share and go back over that with you guys right quick. So yes, this is it. All right. So oh wait, it doesn't show you that first screen. It briefly shows you. So if you click on the scenarios button here, and then we created this scenario right here. Hopefully you've seen that
Okay.
before it flipped. We can do it again offline, Felicia, and you can go through one. And then the system automatically shows you well, here's the 2 suppliers. So we had 3 lines and 2 suppliers responded back to the 3 line items. Here's my supplier 1 and my supplier 2. So we went through each line, and the system will automatically show you in green who had the lowest bid. So for line 1, we said we came here for the quantity, and we said we were going to award supplier 1 the first line, so 2,000 quantity. For the usage, we said we were going to award them 100%, and then 20,000 was the amount that we're going to award them. So we just copied that amount over to this column. Then we went to the second line, and we see the supplier 2 had the lowest bid here. So we did the same thing. We listed the quantity, the percentage, and then the amount. And then we came to line 3. We listed the quantity, percentage, and amount. And then we clicked the save button. Once we did that, the system put the green check by the awarded line, well, the lines that we had selected, right? And then once we verified that the green check mark was in the correct line and for the correct supplier, we clicked, this was a create award, I want to say create award button. We clicked the green button here. And then we answered, I think it was one question about verifying the award. And once we did that, we navigated back to the proposal tab, and it automatically selected our supplier and checked and put the green, highlighted it with the green trophy. And what else? We can see our awards. So we went to the award tab, and this is our line 1, and it awarded to the first supplier. Line 2 awarded it to the second supplier, and we awarded line 3 to the first supplier, right? And then if you click on the contract tab, it queued it up for us to be ready to create our contract.
For both
That's-
suppliers. Yep.
Yes, so that's how you would do the award, create the scenario for the awarding by lines instead of by lot. You just would put the quantity, percentage and amount in the line that you're going to award to.
So would it be correct in assuming that with you doing it that way, you could still award that same line to multiple people where you could have your supplier 1 getting 50% and then supplier 2 getting the other 50%?
Yeah, you just
Yep.
would
So you're making multiple awards per line item?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you would just need to tally up your percentages.
What if you have 3? Is it 33.33333?
It's 33%. I think that's how it was when I
Okay.
trained them on that.
Okay, so it
Yeah,
doesn't
so you would
spit it
just-
out to 500 decimals.
Yeah, you would just need to figure out your percentages and everything.
Yeah, I was able to train with them on yesterday with that. And the scenario that I used was that, you know, when you went into that scenario tab, it already showed who was the lowest bid on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But-
okay.
But we tested that the supplier that was the lowest bid was determined to be non-responsible. So we used that to go in and make the award to the other supplier, and it worked fine. The test, it passed. It went well.
Good.
Okay.
And I'm just coming out of meeting with them, so I do have more questions, but we can save that for next week's meeting.
So you can, if you want to, you can send me a list of those questions, so then we can, if we need to set something up in the system, we'll be able to set up a test scenario or something.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be great, because then
Mhm.
again, we could either have it set up, or if we need to look into something deeper, then we can
Yeah.
be prepared, so we're not sitting there waiting for us to set things up. So that'd be great.
So did anyone have any more questions? Or would like to see anything while we have Rich on the line? We have 1 minute and 22 seconds, 20 seconds. And then it's gonna, like I said, kick us out, and we'll just have to come back into the meeting, or we can resume the meeting if no one has any more questions.
I'm sure I might have something by next week, but I don't have anything at the moment.
I don't have anything else right now.
I don't have anything.
Okay, well, this was short and sweet. Hey, Gabe.
I'm good right now, I think.
Okie dokie, sir. It's Roxanne and Tracy.
We're good, thank you.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
good. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. All right, I guess this was short and sweet. It says 1 minute left. Well, less than 1 minute, it's telling me.
Well, before it slams the door on me, I'm going to slam the door
I
on
know,
it. So
right?
I would
It's
talk.
so rude. It's
I
so
would
rude.
talk to you all. Have a great afternoon. All
You
right.
too.
All right, you too.
Bye.
Thank you.
Have a
Alright.
good one, y'all.
All right.
All right,
Alright,
thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Rich and Tracy.
All right,
Well,
thank
man.
you. I'm gonna stop the recording.